So as promised, a bit more toning to start off with, and to include that the sounds support digestion. Thank you to everybody who brought stuff. Wow. Very, very excellent. And yes, so to help the digestion of that be flowing, and the nutrients perhaps even be more available and easeful in their journey through our bodies to be used to the utmost. Why not? So, an even deeper acceptance of the food that we've just partaken, liquids. And then also an even deeper acceptance from you, to you, about you, for you. How does that sound? Exactly as you are right now. Just like this. Inviting a letting go of any ideas that you ought to look or be different. That this is what's here. This is what you've been given. And just to settle in even more deeply with exactly as you are. Right here, right now. How does that sound? Yes? Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Yes. Now you can let go of the yes. You've already agreed. It's already been spoken and received. Oh, is that somebody here?
It's a car, door,
Oh, okay. Thought it was the front door.
Suburbia.
Oh, suburbia. Okay. And so with the front door idea, which wasn't even true, but it showed up here like that, to invite anyone who you feel could use some support right now. Just not that they be here in any way that, you would need to ask permission, but more just that wherever they are and whatever they're with, that somehow it be more easeful and easy for them. Appropriately, right? Whatever's the most right for them, that somehow just including them in your heart right here, right now. And once again, there'll be about 4 sounds or so, and then we'll be in some quiet moments, and then I'll say, okay, any questions or anything that wants to be said in this moment? Something, if anything's brimming just at the tip of your tongue to be spoken?
God, dear, start with praise.
It's a flicker of your fingers there, dancing away. What's happening?
Just interested, seeing what happens. I don't know what's going to happen.
What is happening?
I'm not used to staring at people for intense times like this.
Yes, maybe connecting a little softer. Yeah. So there's discomfort or awkward, or what would you call it?
I don't know really. I don't know which eye to look into.
Maybe just
I'll
relaxing
try this
your
one now.
Right? What's that?
I'll try. I was looking at one eye, but now I'm looking at the other eye.
Yeah. And maybe just relaxing your eyeballs and the eye sockets. Really letting them just be globs of whatever they are made from, sitting there in the eye sockets, completely not particularly looking at anything at all. And all the information is just coming in to where they sit, the eye holes. Right? what happens now?
It's, yeah, like I'm always interested in seeing what's next, and it's seeing, I can see something in there, all right.
And it's just relaxing, letting it, because it's already here, because perception is after the happening. So it's quite interesting that there's a part that's looking for what's next, and it can only ever see what's been. What's happening?
I don't know, it's kind of, I can kind of see the background room is kind of getting brighter, I suppose.
The peripheral, like.
Mm.
And what's happening inside? If you look sort of around about where the body appears to be.
I'm more looking into the pupil, really.
Of your own eye?
No, yours.
Oh. Because it is all ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So what happens when you let awareness rest in the eyeballs that are there with your system? And just knowing that the information about,
Well, I could probably stare here for 10, 15 minutes and go into a trance, I'd say.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't know, right? All we know is that we'll perceive it after it's happened. So it's about relaxing any part that's expecting this or that or looking for what comes. Just saying to that part, you'll know after it happens. And now, what's happening now?
Again, it's a bit like I could do this probably for an hour and lose track of time, I suppose.
Yeah. So would that mean that the moment's here and there is no time? Or
Yeah.
what does that actually mean? Yeah. So you're seeing the timelessness of it? Interesting. And then feel the chair that you're sitting on. And just let the chair hold you here. Even more. Even more. System's okay. It's safe here in your beautiful living room. And what's happening now?
I don't know. I'm intrigued. It can be kind of mesmerizing, and it's a good connection, I suppose. But I'm someone who's kind of looking in to see what's happening rather than probably looking into myself. I don't know.
Well, just point it the other direction. Exactly what's happening, but point it in the inward direction. If you can point it out, you can point it in.
But I'm more interested in what's out there.
Very quiet. Anyway, what do you
Well, I think it's mutually quiet as well. Like that's where
Yes.
it's relaxing, meditative. I'm not intimidated. I just feel, it's like looking into a lake. It's a still lake.
Yes.
And that's, there's no agenda, I suppose, really. So it's...
Yeah, lakes never do have agenda. But you can see that you can talk within this stillness, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? And the stillness is still here.
Mm.
It doesn't require actual stillness, but yet it's here. And just really let yourself kind of relax back into it all. You can sort of feel the cells of your body just go, ah. Yes, hello, stillness like this. Yeah, it's really letting the vastness into the cells. Just opening to it. And now, what's happening now? Deepening or?
Yes, kind of interesting. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, I'm not, usually from looking at somebody, you're thinking, what are they thinking back? But I don't get that sense that, there's any judgment or thinking what's happening. So that's why I made a comparison to a lake. It's peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
And
but you notice that you're the one that's experiencing the peacefulness now, right? You can't experience what I'm experiencing. It may look like it's kind of over here somehow, but really, you're the one experiencing the stillness.
That feels more like locked in now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get really clear. Hello, clearness. Clear water. Lake. And see, we can still talk. It doesn't touch it. See, we're quiet. Pointing to it. By our words. Just for fun, try to make it go away now. As if you could say, be gone, like stillness. What happens?
Well, there's two things. One is the person, Canela, and then there's the feeling I get when I'm looking in your eyes. It's a meditative state. So if I break it, I'm just thinking of you and other people in the room.
Mm-hmm. But does it get broken? Or do you actually lose the felt sense of the lake?
No.
Right, just noticing, right? So go for it again. Identifying with various aspects of what's here in the room. Just to do it on purpose while you're in this, with the stillness simultaneously. Because none of this is in the way. It's just settling down into what's really here. And it still includes everything. Right? The sounds of the cars. Life still happening.
I hear someone snoring there. Must be very peaceful lake today.
Yeah, it's such a peaceful lake. So just slide right off into the. And so what's happening now?
It's kind of the energy is a bit more moving rather than still.
Right? But is the stillness still here even when the movement is happening? Or how is that? Is one. Yeah.
There's a kind of a surface and then there's something above the surface.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't have any emotional feeling at the moment. It looks like you do.
Just yesness towards what you just said. Because it is, right? This is just the surface details, the play of us as humans. Resting in a big bed of stillness or a lake of stillness. It goes on forever. Forever. So sturdy and solid. And then the rest of it, every bit sort of dances. And what we're mostly used to being with is the surface fray of it all. The dance of us. And the emotions and all that. But the lake is always here. Newly though, any attempt to look at an old experience or look for an old experience and bring it into the moment is not. It's to bow to it newly. Hello? Stillness? Are you here? And see what happens.
Yeah.
And can you feel the stillness in your feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel self-conscious or anything, so...
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Self-conscious. This is actual self-consciousness. Consciousness being aware of its own self. In the moment. Its own simple fullness. This isn't what you were expecting to sit up here, was it?
No, it's something that, if some people do meditation, you could do this probably as a way of, at the end of the day, have a time out where you practice this. I suppose it might help.
A time in. Yeah. Because it's in. I call it going in to come out, but there's no coming out. But once you're in the depth of your own self, it includes everything that appears to be out.
Like, let someone else onto the chair now.
What's that you say?
Does somebody else want to have a...
Does somebody else want to have
sit down?
The chair? Yeah? Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, yeah, thanks, Canela.
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't trying. It's something that I find I could go into a 20, 30 minute, zone out. It's something that you lose track of time, I suppose. That's my experience of it.
Yeah, it feels kind of steady and refurbishing.
Yeah.
Yet nothing's happening.
Yeah, sometimes nothing is good. A good off switch or whatever it is. Like.
Lovely. Okay.
Before I take the yellow chair, does anyone else want to go on the yellow chair?
It's all yours. A little low.
Mm-hmm.
The chair. And a little rocky, but
yeah. Long legs. It's a struggle to find words. There's like this big smile in my spine.
it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some uncertainty.
Oh yeah. Trusting is hard. Yeah.
And whereabouts is the trusting that's hard energy?
I feel it on top of my head, my shoulders, it's my body, my pelvis.
Just totally saying yes to this energy. Totally welcome. Hello.
It's the trusting thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Bubbly.
Yeah, it's an oscillation. Smile,
Mm-hmm.
trust, smile, trust. Just trying to just let it surrender.
Yeah, both are here. They're already happening if you're aware of it. You don't have to do anything with them. They're already here. Expressing just like they are.
It's the pain, the sadness. Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay. Really, it's okay.
Well, that's a hard one to trust.
Trusting's already happening though, right? Because here it is. You wouldn't be aware of it without the trust.
There's nothing to do.
So true.
There's nothing to do.
And what's happening now?
Ah, it's stuck.
Hello, stuck.
Hello, stuck.
Let
Welcome,
it be
stuck.
totally yes
stuck.
to stuck.
Yes, the stuck. I know.
Yeah. As soon as you can name it. Hello. Just like it is. No reason, no need for it to move. Just being here exactly like this, and you're already with it all. So okay. Mm. And now
I'm seen. I'm seen.
you are
Yes. Yes.
accepted.
There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. My heart can hear that. It's very subtle.
Mm-hmm. There might be some momentum as it kind of falls apart.
I don't understand that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You will. If there's been a kind of a momentum of something to do, right? That kind of can create a bit of a structure, like a locomotion or something. Okay, right? It's something's always ready to go. Always ready, and then it, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, right? And so and falling apart. That part. Could be you too. Could be.
Who knows?
Luckily, we're already in a whole bunch, billions of pieces. You know what I mean? Falling apart's not that big a deal. We never worked together. Never. Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Oh. Lovely. Thank you. One thing that seems to be fairly true is that we never know what's going to happen. Right? Did you? No. Did you?
No.
No. So that's, yeah. Sort of whatever's ready to see itself, him or herself, or whatever. The whole containers for supporting each person to deepen into themselves. However that's ready to do that. That's what's here. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe nothing. Who knows? Until the bottom finds its way here. And so there's the invitation. The chair is calling. The stool. The Celtic design. The color yellow. Whatever. It's available now. And questions are okay if they're here too. Whatever. Right? What's happening?
I sat down and my heart was thumping.
Mm-hmm.
Like cartoon print.
Yeah.
I think from my chest. So starting to relax a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
Like feel the fear and do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just a curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the curiosity?
Just, I don't know what's going to come up next in me.
Mm-hmm. Me neither. We never do.
Mm. A bit of a busy mind. What will I say if I'm asked? What will I do if I'm, just what will I say, what will I say? Just a little bit calmer. Just like to just like slump down like jelly.
Yeah.
Just chilled.
Has there been anything in your life that's been happening that you were curious about that seems to repeat up until now?
Just for me, everything I do is mixed with I'm afraid that everything I do, I think for me, it's be around my children. I feel, I shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have used that tone. It's kind of a guilt all the time.
Whereabouts is the guilt?
It's never anything big. It's just, I should have said.
Yeah, but it's still...
Just, it's for...
You could call it guilt.
Yeah.
You're guilty of...
I'm just afraid that I
So if you
ruined
look
them.
inside, you're guilty of ruining them.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Where's that guilt?
It's mostly in my breathing. I feel it in my
Breathing.
chest and my
Okay, your
catches
chest.
my... Yeah.
So just totally, hello, guilt of ruining them. Like this. Just here now. Noticing that breathing's still happening too. And relaxing open to this energy and what's happening.
I suppose maybe a bit of forgiveness. I feel myself saying stop trying to be the Pinterest mom or the Instagram mom or the perfect mom. Just maybe, just
The perfect,
give your coach yourself.
Perfectly you, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? See? Perfectly you are the perfectly you, Mom. Because you can't be other than you are. This is it. This is what you've been given. Just like this. The perfect you, Mom. Comes with this particular flavor.
Sounds good.
Yes. And it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just right? Your kids chose to come through to you because you have the right ingredients for them as a soul. So that part's already done. They're already perfect for them. So when I look at my own parents and see the learning that I've received through looking at my relationship with them, and I can see that I chose them perfectly to do all the right wrong things. So that I could find all these parts and aspects of myself. I've needed them to be exactly who they are. And they've been that.
Amazing.
Yeah. And we're the same for our children. So in a way, it's sort of like you're not purposely doing anything to harm them at all, right? All we know is once something happened, that it is the right thing. Because it happened. Because this is just a play of energy. So for whatever reason it's gone, whichever way it's gone. And we have a part in that. And sometimes I can say sorry about that to my kids. It's how it played out. Hope that wasn't too rough. And compassion for myself and for them. That's all. It's the best. What's happening now?
I just want to write that down. Just reread it and reread it every day. Just trying to...
Yeah, awareness has picked it up. Right? Just feeling exactly how perfect you are for them. So perfect beyond your imagination. You can't do anything wrong. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Thank you.
Yeah, I chose you to be you. Perfectly. It's energy moving. Yeah.
It's been roasting. Really warm.
Really warm. Oh yeah, the hot seat. From here I feel like a metal, almost like a rake head came down and went across the top of the breasts and kind of poked down into the breasts and lungs. And somehow that's moving now. And
Absolutely.
how it was gripped in now isn't.
That just like 60 seconds of really just feeling on fire for me. Just feels like my skin could feel wet with perspiration, but maybe not, but it's just that intense heat.
What's happening inside first? Just a few words of sharing.
Yeah, just really appreciate you being able to say that, and it's kind of resonated with me, that they chose me and I'm the perfect me for them, and I'm just gonna. So thank you, and I'm gonna.
Can you see how your parents were the perfect
absolutely
parents for you?
Yeah.
All of the bumps and whatever. What is the word?
Hiccups.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Being human. We're not
like
perfect in some sort of held still thing. We're energy moving, and we can only be aware of ourselves after stuff has happened. And then be curious, whoa, what was that? And sorry if it's bumpy. Simply saying, whoa, can't take it back. But we can be compassionate to ourselves and our children and our parents and anyone involved. Oh, lovely. I didn't do it, so I can enjoy her. What the heck? And the chair is available. The stool.
So it was interesting. Trying to get here today was like a repeat of when you were here with last time with Steve. And do you remember the night we were trying to go out for dinner and Fergal was just in chaos? Remember, he never came home and all the drama.
Somewhat, now that you say it.
Yeah. But it was like that today again. So it was like so brilliantly clear of it's this theme of it's chaos, but before the chaos it's unreliable, you know. It's just
right. It
really
appears exaggerated on the outside, unreliable.
Yeah.
So where is the unreliable inside? And it may not come up in the same sort of details.
Yeah.
But just the energy.
Feeling it is it's all up my back.
Yeah. Okay. Just really lean back on it.
Yeah.
Just really let the rest of your body lean back on it. However whatever that means to you. Is it a little, is the chair okay? Yeah.
It's actually really solid.
Beautiful. Supporting you here.
The unreliability is really solid.
Isn't it? To really float in with that. Letting awareness just really say, hello, this energy, like this, strong and solid, and here for you. In your spine even. Isn't that something? And then let even more of yourself lean on it. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Let yourself rest on it. Is it pressure? Ah.
It's like spikes.
Hello, spikes like this. Notice that you're already with the spikes if you're aware of them. So it's okay. Hello, spikes, spikiness, like this. And what's happening now?
It's kind of going over on the right. It's like a big sheet. Sheet of glass.
Hello, sheet of glass like this. Really relaxing. No need to focus. No need to give it attention. It's already here. Just really letting your eyeballs float in your eye sockets. Ah, yeah. Awareness floats with it all.
It's very restricted.
Hello, restricted. Interesting. Curious. It's just expressing itself like this. And now?
The pain is gone.
Relaxing. No need to give it attention. No need to focus. Awareness floats with it all. Ah, yeah. Easy. No work.
It's like hooks up my spine.
Curious. Hello, hooks up my spine. Ah, yes. What are they made of?
They're like rusty.
Oh, haven't been used in a while.
It's really weird. It's like I'm hooked. Like I'm hooking them.
Yeah. Hooked on love.
Fuck. It's not love.
Hooked on seeing somebody is unreliable. No, it's Canela.
God, it's so funny though.
Yes. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the spine often, in sort of an energetic way, I like to invite people to look at the spine as the masculine.
Yeah.
Right? That holds the space for the heart, the feminine, which is in front of the spine.
Yeah.
So the heart's always first. In just natural anatomy.
Mm.
And the spine gives it strength and support to be itself in each of us. So the masculine outside of yourself plays this part.
Mm.
So you can find reliability in your spine.
Mm.
What's happening now?
It's just tight up here, but it's...
And hello, tight up here. Yes to this too. Yes. Really relaxing the shoulders open to tight like this. No need to have it move. It's arrived here for its own reason. Just really sort of a little you going into the middle of the tightness. Just letting it be here. Maybe even having a little dance in there. Is there space for a dance? No.
Mm.
What is there space for within the tightness?
No, it's a shooting pain at my ear. It's like...
Mm-hmm. Remember, it's already happening if you're aware of it. You're only experiencing aware of it after it's gone. So you can be with this. Because you are with this.
It's like an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this which side is the heart, but it's like it's gone in through the breast, and it's just
Cupid?
no, it's like a broken heart in Noah's as a child.
Yeah. Mm.
Just that
Mm-hmm. What can you say to her, this child, the broken heart? Yeah.
it's spacious, it's not painful, but it's not, it's just like neutral.
Mm-hmm. A little wobbly too.
Yeah, it just feels very fragile.
Mm-hmm. Of course, yes. Yeah. There are some Kleenex here for you.
Yeah. I keep getting him to the bus station. Just at the bus station.
Yeah. So open your eyes. I'm with you at the bus station. Okay. We'll just be together here. At the bus station.
I'm so tired of the unreliability.
You're so tired of.
Unreliability. I'm just so tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of it.
Right. But you're seeing that it's in you. It's not in him. Yeah. And it's moved. We don't know. So where's the sick of it? Where's that? I'm sick of it. Where's the sick of it energy?
I just feel like I'm sitting in it. It's like the cocoon of it.
Okay. I'm just really opening to the cocoon. Because it's here. Just like this. Hello, hello. You didn't create it. It's just here like this. So let's explore it. Just breathe. And maybe bringing the cocoon in if it wants to come in. So it's like inviting it from the center of where you are. Just invite it. And it may or may not come in. Let's just see. Did it come in?
Like heat.
Mm-hmm.
Up the back of my head.
Mm-hmm. What?
I just had it's like little wings.
Mm.
The escape.
You had wings all along? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just laughing at the irony, you know, wanting to escape. So now I can escape.
Is there still wanting to escape?
No.
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 But wings have appeared.
Yeah.
Well,
It feels spacious or solid.
mm-hmm. Funny, eh? Spacious and solid.
Yeah, and a square. Like I feel like I'm in a...
Something sturdy.
Yeah.
But it's not in the way.
No, it is very solid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've got more... You know, it's like I'm after claiming back.
Mm. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes. So connected.
Mm-hmm.
So connected. Right? Each bit opens to the next part, to the next bit.
Yeah. It's like, it feels solid. It feels solid.
Yeah.
On a boundary. It feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm in a box. It's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Whatever's here.
Mm.
Perfect.
Amazing. It's like a present, a gift in the box.
Gift. What would you invite?
I invite, it's kind of commitment, and it's reliability, and it's...
Mm-hmm. And it's here, that part.
Yeah.
And so, are you saying you'd like would you like yourself to feel more reliability?
Yeah, and experience it, you know.
More and more often?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you recognize too that the place that experience will be is with you.
Yeah.
Right? And he'll just bounce up when it might go out of kilter a little bit and get a little bit field dependent. And then that's just your cue. Oh, right. Sit down with unreliability, and what happens? It reveals itself to be reliability.
The unreliability reveals itself to be reliability.
In this case?
That's mad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that is actually the reality of it, because the unreliability is totally the reality. Like, the unreliability is very reliable.
Oh, there's been unreliability?
And it's like I can rely that he will be unreliable.
Up until now,
yeah,
that has been the way that it played out.
Yeah.
But now that you see that it's about you, not him.
Yeah.
Right? He's just been playing that part for you.
Yeah.
And
for me to access the reliability, it's like for me, it's like for under the anger, there's the love. It's like,
yes,
like right. Under the unreliability.
As soon as it looks unreliable on the outside, use it as your cue to go inside with whatever's occurring first. It needs to be true.
Yeah.
And any expectation for it to turn into reliability is also...
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, but it's just simply take what's here, what's being offered on the apparent outside, and let it come home.
Yeah.
Just be with it interiorly.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. And let it reveal itself. Like there, it was totally not what I would have expected.
How in the world would we imagine that?
Yeah.
Right?
Reliability was under the unreliability.
Yeah. But then it came up and energies released in their own way, came through and off your shoulders, right?
Yeah.
To make sense. Yeah.
Brilliant. I was so tired earlier. Oh, I was so yeah, I just need to ring you when I'm tired.
I've heard that before. Yeah, people used to call me in the evening, to talk and just hear my voice for a while, because then they could go off to sleep.
Yeah. We've gone to sleep. I've gone to sleep with you, haven't I?
Yeah. No, I don't give my number out.
It's like a Canela alarm clock or one of those that put you to sleep. You just...
Yeah. Well, maybe, just put on a video.